This video is kind of all over the place, as all my videos usually are, but those who know, know. Yeah. This is the absolute state of me. I'm just not in the best place, like, mentally. Um, but then again, I've also stopped praying. I've stopped, like, doing morning prayers. So that's on me. But yesterday, I blocked my boyfriend everywhere. Facebook, WhatsApp, regular number, Gmail. He invited me to his brother's wedding. Or yeah, he invited me obviously as his plus one. And his family made a big stink about my presence. Like, they're just like, his brother was really concerned that he doesn't want me to enter his house for the photography. Like, his brother wants the photography to be done at his house with all the boys and the groomsmen and his brother, which is my boyfriend. And he said, oh, like, she can't enter the house, like, blah blah blah, like, she cannot come in, she's not welcome, no women in my house except my wife. And my boyfriend had told me, well, now my ex had told him, don't worry, she's not going to come into the house, like, why are you making such a big stink about this? And he was basically, his brother was telling him to ask me to, like, drive myself, that I should drive myself to the wedding. Even his father had jumped in on that wagon and told my boyfriend, oh, who even is she, like, why is she even, like, who even is she to cause all this chaos, like, it's ridiculous that she expects to be with you in the car and all this stuff. Mind you, these are people that I did not even meet yet. And this is the vibe. So I had told myself, I've seen this movie before. My throat feels really dry. I haven't drank any water. I woke up so late today. I woke up at 11 a.m. Like, when I'm depressed, I sleep so much. It's crazy. Because I just want to, like, shut off from the world. Like, just want to cut myself off from the world. But, um, I told myself, like, hey, I've seen this movie before. When a guy's family is like this, he's not much better. And he's not going to defend me. And my boyfriend had kept reassuring me, don't worry, no drama will go down. I'll make sure that you are untouchable. None of this will happen, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I've gone out with him before with surrounding friends. When we're on our own, it's not a problem. But when there's other people, I do get insecure and whatever, and he does not know how to make me feel more secure. He does not know how to make me feel safe in our relationship enough to, like, trust that our dynamic is solid enough to be around other people. That's how bad it was. That's how bad my social anxiety was with him. That I did not want to hang out with him with other people because it would just easily destroy us. And as a man, if you don't make a woman feel safe in the relationship, which is really the number one thing we're looking for love and safety, you have failed. If you don't provide that safety and make her know that, honey, you are my number one, nobody can ever touch us, nobody can ever come near us, no other woman, I have no eyes for any other woman, nothing, you are my number one. If you cannot provide that kind of security, it's there's nothing between us. There's nothing between us. My hair is terrible. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. Anyway. So anyway, back to the story. I'm just like, yeah, like, I've seen this story before. I've seen this movie before. My ex-fiance's family was terrible towards me, like, with their little sarcastic jabs and their little setups and all these attempts to just, like, break us. It absolutely worked. It absolutely worked. I am not a woman that is willing to put up with a man's bad family to prove that I have someone, to prove that I'm in a relationship and I'm chosen. I'm not willing to do it. I'm just not willing to do it. If I am absolutely not respected I'm not talking about baking cookies together and like, his mother-in-law calling me up every week and saying, "Oh my god, I love you. You're so perfect for my son." Obviously not. I don't live in Disney World, right? I don't live in Disney World. But if we do not have respect between us, we have nothing. And you know what? I think that's the theme I'm going to go off of for this video. I made a previous video before saying the trauma of never having been respected. Yeah, it didn't get a lot of views, but I really don't care. The message still stands, and I know that there are people that have experienced what I'm talking about. Um, this is really bugging me. Oh my god. Why is curly hair like this? Anyway, the lack of respect, right? So I basically blocked him yesterday everywhere, and I RSVP'd no to his brother's wedding. And oh, I had told him before, I will not meet your family being a regular girlfriend. I will meet your family as an engaged woman to show that we have made this decision ourselves. We don't need your approval. You will either respect me or not. I don't believe in performing and meeting a man's family like as a girlfriend. I don't believe in that. I no longer believe in that as a 31-year-old. I am just not that humble anymore. It's just a no for me. That is a humiliation ritual to prove myself to the family that, oh, I'm this good girl. Please choose me. Please pick me. No. They need to know from the get-go the man has chosen me. I am his fiance. That is it. And I will be respected as his fiance. That's it. I do not believe in kissing a man's family's ass. I just don't. I believe in being respectful, yes, but that performative like season of just like being a girlfriend and like oh, I'm so nice. Your son is so blessed to be with me. Like no, no, he is blessed to be engaged to me. And if you want to come between us and break up a whole engagement, that onus is way bigger on the family, and it points the finger to the family if something goes down because it's an engagement, right? It's like a couple who's being serious. And even an engagement, a marriage is way more serious than an engagement, but hey, it's a first step. So I have realized growing up that if a man's family is bad, he's not going to be much better. He's not going to be much better. That is very rare for a man to be extremely self-aware and to want better for himself and to break those generational curses. It's extremely rare. For a man to like look at his family dynamics and be like, "Oh, like this is not right," or "I am the scapegoat," or like they're just not that analytical. And for him to be better than his family and to protect you, it's going to be very rare. He is 95% of the time going to side with his family against you. You are a side piece, you are a trophy, you are whatever. You are a means to an end as a woman. You are a means to an end. And actually, men might not talk about it a lot, but their approval of their family means a lot to them. A lot. Just like women. I don't think they're that different in that category. In people pleasing. I mean, they might be less prone to people pleasing, but I've seen it time and time again. Men, when the family doesn't like the girl, they're hesitant. They're hesitant to marry the girl that they're with, and they give her a hard time. They give her confusing signals because his family is not on board. And that's what he would always say to me, like, "Oh, we have to like go through steps. Like we have to be approved by the family." Like I'm sorry, am I marrying your family or am I marrying you? Because why? Why do I need their approval? I hate when people say, "Oh, but like you're also marrying the family." Like, no, I'm marrying your son to create my own family. It's my turn to move on with my life, to create my life, to create my family, separate from yours. Yes, obviously you can come visit. Yes, you will be there for the baptisms and the birthdays and the showers and whatever. But it's our family. We're creating a unit together. So I don't know what you're talking about. I literally don't know what you're talking about. Like it's just delusional that you think you have a place in my married life or my engaged life. You are nothing but a side character at that point. I am the priority, not you. Not your feelings, not your wants, not your needs. Our life is the priority because we're trying to build something different. And you're just getting in the way of that by being all judgmental and having all this commentary and what. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in kissing ass of men's families. I don't believe in being performative. I don't believe in it. If you're gonna let me meet your family, we're engaged. That's it. It's not, I'm skipping all of that. You know, the only circumstance I'll ever agree to meeting a man's family is if it's like once or twice and then we're engaged. I am not gonna be a girlfriend for a long season. Anyway, this is what he tells me. He tells me, and I told him before, I'm like, I am not meeting your family unless we're engaged. And I already told you that before. I'm not going to your brother's wedding as a girlfriend. I'm just not. It's really hard to keep watching people get married. And he knows that my deepest desire is to be engaged and married. And he's just not fulfilling it. So I told him as an ultimatum, and I know ultimatums don't work, but I love going too far. People always say, oh, don't go too far. I love going too far because that's where the truth is. I told him, if you do not give me a ring, if we're not engaged before your brother's wedding, and well before your brother's wedding, I'm not going. I'm not going to your brother's wedding. I'm not showing up as a guest. It's a no. And he goes, oh, okay. And he acknowledged this. This was back in February. The wedding is the end of July, this July. And then we talked yesterday, and his brother was making the same stink. Or we talked Saturday. Today's Monday. We talked Saturday. His brother made the same stink about me showing up and saying, oh, she shouldn't be in the photos, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I won't be there. I won't be there at the wedding. And my boyfriend goes, no, okay, if getting you a ring is what will keep the peace between us, then okay, we're getting engaged. I'm like, I didn't even say anything at that point. I'm like, okay, that's a shut up ring in my mind. And I'm like, that is not how I want our relationship to be. Like, it's taking all this control. I shouldn't even have to take this much control of my relationship to like direct my life. Like, we should both be on the same page where it's like, it should be coming from him that he wants to get engaged, that we constantly talk about marriage, that we constantly talk about our life. And it's just not. So I'm like, you know what? There's just no point in beating a dead horse. What am I even fighting for? What am I even fighting for? It's just always a lack of respect. And I blocked him everywhere. And then his brother texted him this morning and said, "Oh, why did you remove your girlfriend?" He doesn't know that I removed myself. My ex-boyfriend now, he doesn't know that I removed myself from the list. I RSVP'd no at 11:45 yesterday. Just like, no, I want no part of this family. I want no part of this humiliation ritual. I want no part of this, like, where I have to, like, prove myself to people. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. All I ever do is prove myself. All I ever do is work hard. All I ever am is nice to people. And where does it get me? What does it get me? It gets me humiliation rituals. And then I'm just expected to endure and endure and endure. No, I'm done. I'm done. And then the whole theme of this video is lack of respect. Okay, so my mom, I've noticed this thing about my mom too. She doesn't actually like me. She doesn't actually like me. She loves me because she has to, because she's my mom. But does she like me? No. She resents me. She resents me because I have a voice that she does not have. I have some kind of boldness that she does not have. I say things as they are. I'm not crass. I'm not harsh. But I say what needs to be said so that I nip things in the bud, so that I implement my boundaries early and people know exactly who I am. And she doesn't like that. She wants me to give people endless chances. She wants me to have endless amount of friends and to be in a loving marriage and blah, blah, blah. But that's just not happening for me because I refuse to pretend to be stupid to entertain people into my life. I refuse to pretend to be stupid to enter just for the sake of saying I have friendships, I have a relationship. I refuse to pretend to be stupid. I refuse to pretend to be blind to people's antics. It's annoying. It's annoying, you know? The manipulation, the lies, the disrespect that people constantly do with their friends, constantly do in their relationships, just to say that they have a friendship, just to say that they're in a relationship. My mom hates that I won't cave to that, to societal standards. She always reminds me, oh, you never have any friends. You're not in a relationship. You never have this. You never have that. And it's like, yeah. And I'll continue down this way. If I have to be the cat lady, sign me up for the cat lady package. Like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I know there are people like me. I know there are. I know there are people that feel the same way I do. Anyway, I went off on my mom last night because every time we talk, she pretends to care, and then she throws a jab in there and says, oh, you're very difficult. Oh, you're very this. Like, she wants to find out just to critique me after. And she comes up to me, she says, what's going on in your life? And I'm like, listen, I think it's best for us to just not speak. I think I need a break from you. I need a break from you. I need a break from being critiqued all the time. I just need a friend, and you're not a friend, and you resent me. And I don't want you to do anything for me. Don't do any house chores for me so that you resent me more. Don't do my laundry, whatever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do anything for me. But every time you come and speak to me, you have something to say. You have something negative to say. You're not a friend to me. And your lack of respect for me as my mother has changed my life in so many has taken me to such bad directions in life. Yeah, I'm an adult. I have to pick myself up. There's no more excuses for that. But it altered my brain chemistry. It has led to me not respecting myself. It has led to me not trusting myself. It has led to me not recognizing what is a good relationship, what is a bad relationship. It has led to me not being misaligned in things in life. A parental respect is the number one, I am convinced, is one of the most influential things in your life. Because it is directly like linked to your self-esteem. It will have you either doubting yourself or being aligned in life. It will have you saying, yes, I can self-actualize. I can actually achieve the things that I want. I can be who I think I am. A lack of a parent's respect will cut off all of that. And she doesn't realize the damage that she's done. As a woman, she had the absolute power to give me the vaccine of self-confidence against the world. A woman's vaccine against the world, against the attacks of the world, is self-confidence. And she deprived me of that every time. I told her, Mom, don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of vying for your approval, your confirmation of my thoughts, whatever. I have my own thoughts. Things happen. You don't need to know about them. We'll talk when I can catch my breath and when you learn to respect me. Boundaries will save you every time. They are boring, they're annoying, but every time you have, you know, every time you've laxed on a boundary, it costs you. Every time you've told yourself, "Oh, am I overthinking it? Am I like being too strict with my life?" No, you're not. You are not. When someone says something weird to you or does something weird and questionable, don't forget it and reinforce your boundaries at that point. Make good choices, reinforce your boundaries, know who you are so that you can avoid what is not for you, what is not aligned for you.